Hi Stampers, welcome to Watch It Weekly Wednesday. I'm so excited to show you our new holiday catalog, and it's just going live, and in the catalog there is a great suite that you'll notice why I'm so excited for, because it's Quilted Christmas Suite. It has a stamp set right here, the Christmas quilt, and then it also has the framelits, the actual designer series paper, and the designer series paper is 6x6 stack. So you've got all these wonderful patterns, and you'll notice some are backgrounds are the garden green and some are the real red, so they go back and forth. But it's amazing paper, and we have some stitched felt embellishments here. This great ribbon that also comes with it's called Quilted Christmas. It's a 1/4 inch. And this quilt top folder, which, oh, you'll see me use this. Also, we have the Quilted Christmas cardstock pack too. So everything coordinates in this whole suite. So I'm going to show you some of the things I've made with this suite. And it's not just for Christmas. Matter of fact, I'd love it just for any day card. And it's photopolymer. So you can see that I've already used this stamp set and some of the red, a lot of the red. This is the framelits right here. You'll notice that some of these stamps coordinate with the framelits. Okay, there's a flower on that framelit flower. There's stitching around this, or you can also use the stitching that's inside the banner. There's stitching right on this, or you can cut it out and just make the little stitches as an impression and not cutting it away. This right here, you can use it plain on a card, just the inside, and I'll show you that for a minute, or you can cut out the whole shape. This is fun. I just discovered this on my own, but I took this shape and it became this flower right here. These are little berries for your holly berries, and this right here is for a tree that you can make. There's a star stamp, and these two do not have a stamp or these don't have a stamp. So those are some of the framelits. So I wanted to kind of explain it to you because it's hard to see in the catalog. So I'm going to set that aside, and I'm going to show you right now how to stamp one of these stamps on this actual set. This is called Christmas Quilt stamp set, so I'm just going to mount this on diagonally, so it's not like this, it's just diagonally. And because I'm going to put it on this 3x3 piece of cardstock, it fits just fine. And I'm actually going to use the Blushing Bride because this stitching is not going to show. You can have it show, but right now I'm just going to use it as a guideline for my stamps. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp this as centered as I can. Okay, so I'm going to stamp that on the pad because it's photopolymer. And then you can see that just in the Blushing Bride. Now I'm going to take the stamp right here. There's two of them, and they are designed to fit right inside this area of the star. Okay, so I'm going to do one in Blushing Bride, and you'll move it around to see if it fits, but this one does not fit, so guess what? It's this next one. Okay, and it's pretty forgiving, but you just look at those little dots, and you could also stamp it in a little darker color so you can see it a little bit better. Okay, there's the dots, and we're going to do this twice with the dots and then twice with the lines. Okay, there's the dots. Now I'm going to take the Pool Party and do the lines. This could make a great baby card, like for a little baby quilt if you're making one, or just very pretty colors. I can imagine just so many different possibilities. Fall and winter and just everything. So there's the Pool Party. And this one fits just fine too. So every other one you'll want to skip when you're doing this because the other one does not fit in it. Okay, so you've got your And that's the 2-step, so I did those 2. I'm going to set those aside. Then you've got your frame here. Now there's some options you can do. Now let's say if I wanted, I could just use that by itself. Or let's say I just wanted to cut that one out. I can cut that out right here. But all those would be little pieces if you use this one. So you'd want to use this one if you just want to cut it out and leave it like so. You can mount it on another piece of cardstock, or you can take this frame, which is this and this together. You cut that out and this is what you get. You also get all these little pieces that you can use to build another card and just use these pieces. So I think I'm going to make a glittery quilt card that's going to be red and maybe silver. That would be really holiday-ish too. But I'm going to use these pieces later. So I just want to show you, because I'm showing you the glitter just for show because it's so striking, is okay, now we can mount this on and you can use your adhesives, that the fine tip glue pen, and then go ahead and use that. Now you notice that these are blank here. This stamp right here I love, and I know it's right here. There it is. This little flower stamp, you can see that. So you could do those in the corner in opposite colors or in the same color. So those coordinate. That's a great stamp to use. But basically that's how you do that. Now, let's say I wanted this not to pop up so much, but I wanted it to be part of the quilt. Now, this is how I use this. Okay, this is the quilt top folder. You can go ahead and use it and just get the stitching like this. You can use either side, which would be great. So it's a great background and great texture. But I'm going to show you how I'm going to mesh the two together with paper, with my Designer Series paper, and with stamping. So I'm going to bring this card out and show you how you mesh this together. Alright, so this little baby card right here, I went ahead and took the Blushing Bride and did, instead of using the one that comes with it, I have the scallop square, so I used that and the scallop square together, and it cut out and it did the scallop. So that's just another design if you want to do something like that. But if you notice, when I ran it through, it kind of meshes the Blushing Bride with the white, and it kind of all makes it one piece. And you'll see a couple more samples that I've done that with. Okay, so that's just a baby card right there. This is also using that meshing. I did stamped thanks and so and much, cut it out, glued it on, and then I ran it through the Big Shot, through that quilt top folder, and it meshed that whole piece together too, so it made it more look like it was part of the quilt. Alright, I'll show you another one from that. This right here, and how did I do this? Basically, when you put it on your card, you just use this one because you just want the frame. You don't want to cut it all out. So you notice that I just turned it from the side. You can do it either way. You can do it square like that, or you can do it at a diagonal. This was stamped just like I showed you, and then I ran it through the Big Shot. Okay, so that's how you get that look. This is a fun slumber party happy birthday card that you just slide out. This is some of the DSP, and if you notice, there's that little needle right there. I put that on there. Here's another one that's not Christmas, and this is right here, just this little framelit. And basically what I did is I cut out a bunch of different DSP, and I went ahead, ran it through the Big Shot, and kind of meshed it all together so it looks more like a quilt. This is also that technique, washi tape. Ran that whole piece through the Big Shot, and it just meshes it, and it looks like a quilt. I don't know if you can see that, but it does. Okay, this was really fun. This right here, and I'll have to show you on another video because I have so many different things, but that's just that one stamp. And this is washi tape on the end, and I wanted to make it look like it was a quilt hanging on the wall. So that's another look. Now Christmas. This is the Christmas card. Basically, I went ahead and stamped the stitching on. I got lucky getting it just right, but I think the stitching underneath is just fine and you won't have any worry about having it mesh just exactly. This is that ribbon that goes with the suite. Here is a great little box that Stampin' Up! Had, and I wanted to just make it. So I can give you instructions on that later in another video. This right here actually is part of the paper underneath here, and then I just took the white and I just did ultra smooth white and cut out a piece of white between this and just mounted it right on top, and it just makes it pop a little bit more. And going crazy, I guess, these are just 3x3 little cards that I just took the card stock and made 3x3 little cards. I haven't put any saying on it. I was going to put some ribbon on it, but you can use these for anything, just little small gifts. But all that's with the DSP, and it all coordinates, and it could look Christmas or not Christmas. So hope you enjoy this suite, and let me tell you, you've got to get this suite. It's amazing, and I have so many more ideas that I'm going to do another video on this. So to order this bundle, click the link below, and hope you've enjoyed Watch It Weekly Wednesday. See you next time.